Minister Brendan Kenny, the head of housing policy in Dublin City Council, has made it clear now that the council sees no way of providing further public housing or social housing or affordable housing in the centre of Dublin. What plans do you have to get access to state land, the likes of the Calbrew Barracks, Broadstone Garage, or other sites that the state have access to make sure that we don't create a ghetto in the centre of Dublin where it's only Millionaires Row, where we can still have a mix of people in the centre of our cities, particularly our own part of Dublin City, which you know this is a huge problem. What plans do the government have to address the issue that Mr Kennedy has outlined?
Minister. Thank you, Ceann Corlin. Thank you, Deputy, for the question. I don't think Brendan Kenny has made that clear. What was the intention for the site was to use prefabricated technology to deliver social housing on that site. But given the complexity of the site itself for 4 social housing homes, it did not represent value for money. So it's the right decision not to progress with that site. But that doesn't mean that the Dublin City Council is in any way taking its foot off the pedal in terms of delivering new social housing homes within its administrative area. But in relation to state sites that aren't local authority owned, this is exactly why I established the Land Development Agency in September of last year. It's identified 8 initial sites, but it's in discussions with departments and agencies for a further tranche of 15. And through those sites, we'll be able to use public land to deliver housing for all of our people in areas of high demand, like the city centre. And so that is progressing, and we do that work with the departments. The LDA had its first board meeting last week. An interim board is in place. We'll have legislation in terms of putting it on statutory footing and capitalising it to the tune of about 1.25 billion once we're through the rent bill, which is currently awaiting to go to committee stage.